Plaintiff Philip Smith says when he started dating the defendant, he did not know the severity of her drinking problem. Philip claims one night the defendant got drunk, confessed that she wanted to reconcile with her ex, and attacked Philip. And he's suing her today for stolen and damaged property and emotional distress. Defendant Giselle Cresswell says Philip was extremely possessive from the beginning of their relationship. And after they moved in together, he became physically abusive. Giselle claims she had Philip arrested after he threatened her life, and she's countersuing for stolen and damaged property and emotional distress.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Me and defendant met back in February of 2015. We met at a local bar, and as things progressed at the bar, we went back to her place that night, and we had sex, slept together, and a couple months later, it was more than a one-night stand. A couple months later, we decided to date, and from that point on, things were really good, and I wanted to introduce her to one of my best friends because I thought she was God sent, and I thought this was the one for me. And so I wanted to introduce her to one of my best friends. And once we arrived at her house, well, she told me previously, though, that she had 2 DUIs and that she was on probation because of the DUIs. And
Correct.
I was unaware of how the severity of her drinking. And so once we went to my friend's house, she got a few drinks in the system. And then at that point, when she became a little intoxicated, she stated that she wanted to be back with her ex-boyfriend.
I did not say that.
Anyway, she stated that she wanted to be back with
Oh
her
my
ex-boyfriend. And so we both got into it because of that, because I felt I was taking care
At
of
your
her.
friend's house. What month was this?
This was, I believe, November.
And I might interject, we met March of 2014, and I was walking by a bar.
All right.
No, we
was
met-
it 14 or 15?
We met February 15th.
No.
15?
It was March
Yes.
of
And you say
2014.
14, an
Yes.
entire year difference.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Any other background you want to give me?
When she had stated that she wanted to be back with her ex-boyfriend, I felt offended by that. We got into it a little bit because of that, and she tried to attack me. My friend jumped it away and tried to prevent her from attacking me.
That same
And she-
evening?
Excuse me?
This is the same evening in question?
Yes, it's the same evening, well, when she got a little bit drunk. And so my friend stopped her from trying to attack me, and she attacked my friend at that point and pushed her into the door, broke the closet door, and then my friend called the police. And once my friend called the police, I told my friend that she had previous DUIs. She was on probation, so she would get in trouble, and we were with her daughter at the time. And I didn't want her to get in any more trouble. So when the police arrived, I told the police that she wasn't there. She left the premises, and hoped she calmed down and realized the severity of what
This was
going
in
on.
November.
Yes.
What happened after that? Anything else you want to tell me about?
No, after that occasion, we smoothed things out, and things were working. Things was going really great after that.
Why'd you all break up?
Well, we broke up due to a occasion that she had lied to the police on me about that I'll get to in a few.
Okay, that's part of what we're here for.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Let me hear from you.
Hello, Your Honor. So yes, we did meet March of 2014, and I thought it was love at first sight. Looking back, I believe it was more lust at first sight for him. I am 9 years older. I had been single, raising my 3 children alone, very independent. I let all my guards down, and I decided, okay, I'm going to give this a go. I even said, okay, are we just casually dating? No, I want you to be my woman. He was very possessive early on. He disrespected me in front of his friends, told me to shut up on numerous occasions. This is all
And you wanted to be with me.
This is all looking back.
Okay.
This is all in retrospect. You reflect. Also, I questioned him numerous times why he would not be in New York with his 2 daughters, raising them, and be in Washington. He said that she was crazy and wouldn't let her see them. He owes $60,000 back in child support.
That's a lie,
These
sir.
are all red flags I should have seen, especially as a mother.
The reason I'm
So, moving forward, I neglected all these red flags, and we ended up moving in together. This was about 7-8 months ago. A month into that, I saw a monster. I got home after working a double. I was a server at the time, and it's a very cattywampus schedule. So I got home late, and it was actually on my birthday.
Is this
I got
the November you're referring to?
No, I'm just that's silly. Anyway.
Well, no, you can
I'm
respond
not-
to it. Did it happen or not?
The only argument that happened was because the father of my children had cancer 4 years ago, and I told him if he got
I'm
sick
referring
again.
to over his friend's house. Did that happen or not?
Not like that. Not like that at all.
So you don't want to address it?
We got into an argument because I said that I would be by his side if he got cancer again for my children. He took that as I was going to be back with him.
How did that come up?
I don't even know, honestly.
Drunk, sir?
No.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. She was.
No.
That is the whole reason why
No.
it came out the blue left field.
Yeah.
Anyway, if
you're blowing. Anyway, you're blowing it off like you haven't done anything
Exactly.
because I know you're about to make him look like the devil.
Thank you.
He's a demon, Judge.
Exactly.
He deserves to be locked up.
No, I
He's
loved
the
him.
worst. I did nothing. I was a very innocent woman all the time. I didn't say a word to him. And when I told him, yeah, I'm going to go back to my ex, oh, that was nothing, Judge. I can tell him that anytime I want to. What are you getting mad about? It's just his other friends are around, that's all. They just going to ridicule him and tell him, man, you some kind of sucker. What kind of guy are you? So, yeah, Judge,
No,
what is he mad about
no.
that for? Oh, Judge, ain't nobody thinking about that. I ain't got to address that. Forget him. Yeah, I did it. So what?
Well, I do
have a-
believe.
All right,
I do-
that's your response. That's fine with me.
I have a witness statement from the.
I got it. She said it happened. She said she
Okay.
started somehow, and she don't remember. I don't know why I started talking about my ex.
honestly,
I don't know why
it was so
I don't know
stupid.
why I told him I was going to be with my ex.
He owes $60,000 back in child support.
that's Elijah.
These are all red flags I should have seen, especially as a mother. I neglected all these red flags, and we ended up moving in together. This was about 7-8 months ago. A month into that, I saw a monster.
Defendant Giselle Cresswell dated the plaintiff, and she claims while together, she had the plaintiff arrested after he threatened her life.
Do you want to tell me about this? Anything else
Yes,
with
I
the
do.
relationship?
So there was an instance on my birthday when I came home. He had drank a half-gallon of Crown Royal. He took the phone out of my hand for 2 hours, threw me on the bed, pulled my hair. He's a black belt martial artist, so he keeps his hands to his side and he bullies. That's what he does.
So
he
how
did
would I
this
grab you
throughout
and
the
got my
7
hands
months
on
we
my
lived
side?
together. Throughout. And even when my children were in their rooms and I would beg him to quit. He wouldn't quit, even for the sake of my children. So things happened after my birthday. About a month later, he tried to make it up to me and take me out to dinner. We got into an argument. I left. But when I came back home much later that night, which he claims I was drunk with another man, blah, 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 we got into an argument again. I called the police because he put his hands on me. He locked himself in the door, and I broke the door.
And you got arrested.
That is actually...
And you got arrested.
Why'd you
And
do that?
but, Your Honor, I have...
Why'd you do that? I'm just curious.
Because I was so upset. I wanted to just talk to him.
So
and
you
you know,
kicked the door in on him?
I didn't
home-
kick. I did.
she
I
came
did
home
a-
drunk.
Hold on. Hold
So-
on, sir. This is serious.
I'm sorry.
It is serious.
You secluded your. Hold on. I heard what you said. I want to make sure I heard right. I don't know if you tried to slip that by me or not, but I heard it very clearly that the man tried to retreat and isolate himself to get away from you. And your response was to kick it in.
Well, there were
To
many
resume
things that happened.
to resume a confrontation.
Well, it was by my hip,
Got it.
and
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's what you said you did.
But I do
he
have a
tried
letter-
to get away, stop, isolate, and you kicked in the door. Got it. What else
And I
you want
have
me
a
to know?
letter from.
I don't need to see that yet. I'll let you know what I want to see.
Okay.
What else you want to tell me?
He wrote a letter asking the charges to be dismissed from that. On
Well, you
9/20,
did get charged?
that is a case pending still. Yes.
Okay.
So, yes,
So-
there is.
Anybody else charged with fighting or
Yes.
domestic violence?
Yes, Your
No,
Honor.
no,
Yes,
Your
He
Honor.
Your
says
Honor.
yes, you say no. Who
Yes.
has evidence
Right
of
here.
domestic violence?
This is the probable cause. Philip was arrested for assault 2 with
I
a
didn't get
weapon.
convicted.
I did charged.
Oh,
Yes.
I did not
Let's
get.
see it, please. You what?
They brought me in. I did get arrested
Yes.
that day because she made false claims.
Were
She
you
said-
charged?
No, I was not.
Here's the-
No, I
You've
was.
never been charged. Okay.
Yes, here's the
But the
phone.
charge is like if I actually went to court, correct? Or
You don't know what being charged of a crime is?
I never had to deal with the court system.
Okay,
sir. I
and-
really, honestly, never did.
All right. Has
So-
there been, what happened when they took you? Did you never been back to court?
No, I never been back to
You
court.
never
for that.
went to court at all?
No, I
He's
haven't.
waiting.
I called the prosecutor's office and they said that I just have to wait because there wasn't enough evidence to pick up the case.
All right.
So-
No, it's not dismissed. I'm working with the domestic violence
It's not dismissed,
advocate currently.
Hold it. It's not dismissed?
No, they just said it.
You have a pending charge?
They just said that it's going to be, that I just have to wait because I called the prosecutor's office, which is on a pink slip right
Do
here.
you know what the status of your case is?
It's just pending.
So
I apologize.
It's pending because you've been charged.
Yes.
Charged
here's
with
the,
what? I believe every single thing now that whatever the charges say, I believe it because of your response. Now, what was he charged
highlighted
with?
part, Your
Cresswell was crying during my contact with her and seemed upset by the incident. Further, the damage that I observed inside their bedroom and the recovery of a knife that was alleged to have been menaced in a threatening manner, I determined that I have probable cause to believe that Philip Smith committed the crime of assault in the second degree.
I also
Playing
have
games
a,
with me, sir. I don't want to hear another word from you. Coming here playing word games with me and acting like you don't know what happened. You went to jail, and then the case is currently pending. And you're gonna act to me like, I don't know, I ain't never went through this. I don't know what's going on. No, nothing happened. No, I wasn't. Go ahead, man.
Your
What
Honor,
else you want to tell me
I
about
also
it?
was admitted a 1-year restraining order from him, which he's been retaliating.
After the hearing?
After
All right,
That's
restraining order.
So,
I'll go with the documents
Your
now.
Honor-
Can't go with what you say. I have to go with the documents. You've had 1 charged with domestic violence for slinging a knife. 2, a protection order after the hearing, meaning that the judge heard it. They had a hearing and the judge determined that she needed to be protected from you.
And my
what else?
3 children are included in that as well.
You and your 3 children
Yes.
needed to be protected
Yes.
from you.
So things happened after my birthday. About a month later, he tried to make it up to me and take me out to dinner. We got into an argument. I left. But when I came back home much later that night, which he claims I was drunk with another man, we got into an argument again. I called the police because he put his hands on me.
Defendant Giselle Cresswell dated the plaintiff, and she claims while together, she had the plaintiff arrested after he threatened her life.
Prove what property she stole. Prove she stole some property from you.
She put the restraining order, after that event, she put the restraining order in. So I wasn't able to come back to the home, and she put in a restraining order 3 days after the fact. It was, when I got bailed out, I had a 72-hour automatic.
Where's
no
his
contact.
property?
I don't have any of it, Your Honor.
What
I
did
swear.
happen to it?
He came in with a moving truck and 4 of his friends 3 days after.
Approximately when?
It was probably 27th.
Okay.
The 27th.
Did you ever go with a moving truck to the house?
I did have a truck.
That's a yes
but-
or no. I'm not going with your game anymore.
Yes.
Yes or no? Did you get your items then?
No, sir.
Why?
Because
Yes,
the police
he did.
came on a standby and they said that I wasn't
So
able
you
to
got
retrieve.
no items when you
I got
went.
items. I
I just asked you and you said no.
The items
now
of
you're
discretion.
changing back and saying, yeah, your claim is granted, yours is dismissed. I don't believe anything you said. Goodbye. Have a good day.
This whole small claim suit was retaliatory because he is facing the assault charge, and I just believe in God, and God is good all the time. Thank you.